Hello, chat. Welcome back to another amazing zombies video game. Why is that opacity low? That looks really dumb. Oh, is that what was? Oh, that makes 10 times more sense now. I see. Okay. Well, anyways, hello there, everyone, fellow zombie slayers and zombie extraordinaires alike. Welcome back to another epic Stanley 557 live stream. Today, we're gonna be doing some epic tier listing. So I'm also recording this as a video, so keep that in mind. Anyways, welcome Joshi, Theo, Awesome Aaron, Dooman, Nolan. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and of course X11 ODV 22XX. Welcome to the stream, everyone. It's time. Time to game. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that Spider-Man music? Yes. Anyways, here, let me turn on the music a little more. Because this is turning into an actual video. I promise. Get this man off of your screen. You got it, brother. All right, off the screen it is. Everyone, it's time. I have made a totally amazing zombies tier list. I know, a unique idea. Can we not play the one? AB Annihilation. Beautiful song. Exo Zombies is better. You know what? Now that you mention Exo Zombies, I have a whole review that you guys can watch later in the comments below. Please, watch it. I'm desperate for views. Anyways, let's get right into it. We have S tier, full of some of the best zombies maps ever made, including Dreisendrach, Origins, Voyage of Despair, top 5 maps right there. The second spot, top 10 maps. These are for maps that are well beloved, like Kino der Toten. I don't know, Call of the Dead maybe? Pretty good map. Tier 3, we have Great. You know what's in Great? Great maps. In C tier, we have the okay maps. These go to stuff like Noct, Shadows of Evil, clearly. Ancient Evil, terrible map by the way. Ancient Evil, garbage. We have D for flawed / meh. These for maps for like Verrucht, Shin no Numa, very flawed, terrible. While they were pacemakers, nowadays, get them out of here. Who needs them? E, that's for the awful tier. We're gonna have maps in there probably like the Tortured Path, the Frozen Dawn, Raven, the Redwoods. That's where the poo-poo maps go. We have F, bottom of the, get them out of here. We're never playing these maps ever. For F, we're gonna have some of the top tier maps like Dead Ops 1, and that's it. I can't wait for like the microphone to never work. And then there's Gray for didn't play. That's if you've never played these maps before, which I know some of you might not have. And in stream, I have linked it where if you want to check out the tier list, check it out right now. We'll be reviewing them at the end of the video. So anyways, everyone, let's just jump right into it. Let me play a better song first. Where's my Dead Ops music? Ooh. Let's get funky with Dead Ops 115 riddles. All right, so how's everyone doing today? Whoa, the YouTube algorithm hasn't chose you? What do you mean? Is it just like not popping up on stream? No, it's here. There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. You know what, YouTube algorithm? Everyone say hello. Everyone say hi to YouTube, okay? Be like, hi YouTube, hi. You never played Go Rod, but I'm gonna guess it must be the tippity top. Actually, it depends. Depends on who you ask. A lot of people don't like Go Rod. Anyways, let's just start out with, honestly, what's a C tier map? Let me think for a moment. What would be considered? Why is my hair all messed up today? Just gonna mark that down. Okay. Well, okay. I'm checking this now. What is wrong with my hair? My hair is like terrible today. I'm trying to make a video here. Anyways, YouTube's a disgrace. All right. What's a good C tier map? Let's just start out with. We have 52 maps to pick from. Blood of the Dead? No. Voyage? No, those are A tier maps right there. Let's see. Is chat going into this video? No, actually at the end of this video, I'm purging chat. Chat will never be in this video ever, okay? I know, weird. The Giant, what a perfect C tier map. Let me see where I can find it. There it is, The Giant. We're gonna put that right in the okay tier. Excuse me, Mr. Raventoffen. Right here in okay, because it's an okay map. It's got a pretty good Easter egg, but honestly, probably one of the Giant's biggest flaws is that it doesn't really change a whole lot from Classified. I said that wrong. We're gonna put the Giant in C tier, because it honestly doesn't change a whole lot compared to Darice, whereas Classified, BO4's version of the Giant basically, does a lot more to change the idea of 5, whereas the Giant is just Darice again but in BO3. What a good C tier map, and I think it fits very well. You post yours in general? Okay, we'll check them out later. Please let Chappie in this video if everything isn't cursed. Yeah, I will let Chappie in this video, as long as you guys behave yourselves. If not, I'm cutting out that entire part of the video. Giant and Classified are the same? Yes, they are. They are the exact same map. Now, this is the correct zombies tier list. Okay. Anyways, let's go. Well, I'm just, I'm picking maps that are completely random. I'm not paying attention. Die Rise. This is probably a super easy bottom of the barrel. Probably my main reason why I don't like Die Rise is that it's in my opinion, the only COD Zombies map. And this is what I truly believe. This is the only COD Zombies map with legitimately flawed level design that is probably there to punish the player and make it a lot less fun. My biggest issue with Die Rise is that a lot of what they consider to be risk and reward gameplay is not done very well, as it takes about 5 minutes trekking back around the whole map to get back to a certain point. Like, literally in Die Rise, there's a box location, and on the other side of the map is another box location that's like 5 feet away from each other, but there's a gap in between the two box locations, making it a 5-minute runaround to get back to it. Dead of Night goes in the bottom of the barrel. Honestly, that's the biggest issue. I don't hate Dead of the Night that much. Dead of the Night, for me, is going to go into E for awful. It's not terrible. And it's not like it's bottom of the barrel. I still think, trust me, we're gonna see a lot of maps that's gonna make Dead of the Night look like a top tier map. But Dead of the Night's still an awful for me. It's probably one of my least favorite BO4 maps. I don't like the characters. I really don't like. I like the location a little bit. I hate the level design. The level design is not my personal favorite at all. Dead of the Night uses a lot of very mixed level play. Let me explain that basically. You have training and you have camping. Dead of the Night has some training spots and some camp. I'm gonna hiccup, I swear to God. Dead of the Night has some training spots and some camping spots. It feels like it leans a little more on the camping side, but it doesn't do enough with either attribute. Burger Town's a top 5 map. You know, I'll put it up there. You feel like Shang would be awful too, or D? Okay. Just speed this up? No. Nolan, here's the thing. I'm gonna go slow. When we get to you guys are going a lot faster, okay? Alright, so now we have Nocturne Totem. Noct definitely goes into D for flawed, simply because it doesn't deserve E at all. It's not awful. It was a legitimate, you know, game changer. It did a lot of what makes this game mode really interesting. It was the first of its kind. But nowadays, I think we have a lot better things to compare it to, honestly. I think we have way better maps than it now. So let's see. Now we have, you know, we'll do Shangri-La right here. It's the first map. Shang, in my opinion, goes right into also flawed. It's better than Noct. But I think Shang is still very flawed in terms of very simple level design when it comes to Dead of the Night. Is that it doesn't really have a whole lot of good training and or camping areas. It's a very mixed level play map, and I'm not a big fan of mixed level play maps. It's been copy and pasted 4 times in COD. That's true too. Noct has been pasted 4 times in 4 different games. Cringe or a terrible tier list? You're right, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get this one out of the way. It comes out to me right now. Dead Ops Arcade 2. This goes into like bottom of the barrel. They ruined Dead Ops with Dead Ops 2, 100%. Also, I can't wait for like me to like render this video and the music's too loud. So to not risk it any further, the video, I'm gonna play it safe and just turn the music down. If it's unhearable, I'd rather than it being too loud, because I'm not risking this live stream. Yeah, Dead Ops 2 completely ruins what Dead Ops 1 did. Dead Ops 2 is just, it's not over ambitious, it just doesn't know what it wants to be. Dead Ops 1, we're gonna find that one right now. There it is. Dead Ops 1 is a lot better in terms of being an okay experience. It does a very good job at being very well done. And not only that, I feel like that because, just like Noct, it's the first of its kind, I think it did a very good job of being the first of its kind. Whereas Dead Ops 2 is just god-awful. If you haven't played Dead Ops 2, play it. It's terrible. It was okay, but for real, I played it twice in 4 years. Yeah, that's true. Spaceland is great for me. Oh, yeah, let's knock out Spaceland while we're at it. Spaceland easily gets a grade, if not a top 10. Spaceland is... It's IW's best map, hands down. If you played IW, this is the map that almost anyone could agree on. This is a good map, 100%. This is like their only map that actually rivals a Treyarch map, in my opinion. So, to set the pace for the rest of IW, we're going to put... this is actually pretty controversial. I know a lot of people like Rave. I hate Rave so much. Rave is, in my opinion, like a bottom tier map, 100%. I do not like this map at all. Rave just did a terrible job. It doesn't have very good level design. Why is Dead Flowers instrumental playing? Perfect. So, Rave in the Redwoods doesn't have... Did I give you the stream idea? No, it was me. I gave myself the stream idea. Dead Ops 1 second place, then 3 in first. Dude, 3 is amazing. We'll get to that in a minute. Doesn't matter, Nocturne goes A for being the first. Yeah, I'm not like that. Sorry, Grandpa, you're old now. Rave in the Redwoods is... It's a very mixed map for me personally, where I just don't like it at all. It's not mixed, it's terrible. My biggest issue is it doesn't have any good training spots, doesn't have any good camping spots, in my opinion. The way that I play. I don't like the way that Rave feels. Rave has very weird level design that doesn't feel very satisfying, if that makes any sense for me personally. I don't like going for the bows. The bows are stupid. I don't like getting the Vlad specifically. The Vlad quest with the hot dogs and shooting the antlers and the Ray vision, that's silly. Like that kind of gets more into like what zombies shouldn't be when it gets too stupid. Something like Chaos, in my opinion, is like in the right direction of being stupid, but for the right reasons. It's fantastical stupid, not stupid, if that makes sense. Play World at War? No. If Outbreak is a meh, put it in awful? Okay. You ever playing the DLCs on every game because too poor? Yeah. Okay. So, next map. Ooh, my eye went to Origins. Origins, an easy top 5. This is like one of their best maps. Buildable staves, wonder weapons. I said that already. Thunder Fist, upgraded Thunder Fist, the G-Strikes, the Panzer Soldat, the robots. I mean, look at this background here. I'll show you this background. Look at how good Origins looks on BO3. You should... I'm gonna open that back up again real quick. Just gonna... You know what they say. There we go. Got it. Yeah, how to move that one around. That's not very good to have on there. Anyways, look at this background for Origins real quick. This is especially on Chronicles, this is a beautiful map. Oh, also, I should preface, it doesn't matter BO2 or BO3. The only map, in my opinion, that changes from being on Chronicles was Moon. I think Moon's a completely different map on BO3 than BO1. Every other map kind of plays the same, if not worse on BO3. Mr. Waffle's tutorial to navigate the map too. He made a tutorial on how to navigate the map. Yoikes, brother. Let people experience that. In my opinion, guides like that completely ruin what makes zombies fun. Like, I love playing zombies, and what got me to learn to be better at zombies was playing Origins by myself. Like, it was great. Did you cry because I didn't join? Yes. If you teach people how to, like, play a map, you're ruining the entire experience of the map. Maps should be played over and over again. That's the whole point of them. Oh, you mean nobody needs to? Oh, okay. No, I thought you said he did do that. That'd be terrible. Big robot looks like Liberty Prime from Fallout. I play Fallout, so I'm gonna say sure. Thoughts on the Vanguard reveal? Yo, Sonic fan, welcome back to the stream. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Yeah, okay, so the Vanguard reveal. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't care about multiplayer or campaign. I couldn't care less. I'm a zombies guy. I'm making a zombies tier list. Do you think I care about campaign? Then again, you actually wouldn't know. Yeah, I don't care about campaign at all. I think campaign's silly. Campaign's a wasted game mode. But that's just me! Anyways. Alright, so next map. Ooh, the original Derice. Oh, the original Derice is a great map. In my opinion, perfect level design. Great job. They found a very good way to make it feel concise and simple while still having enough in it to make it feel complex and unique and grand. Even nowadays, it still plays amazing even today. I mean, look at the Giant. Even the Giant plays pretty well. Stanley Vanguard and Zombies. That's being led by Treyarch. Yeah, I saw that. You know, hey, side tangent, everyone. This is going to be terrible, by the way. You know what's wrong with Treyarch making zombies for Vanguard? Is that we're never going to see, like, amazing maps like Origins ever again. If they're constantly working on new maps every week and every year, not only is that going to lead to burnout, you're going to get less creative and less inspired maps. I mean, you look at Firebase Z and, you know, D Machina and Mauer, all three, pretty good experiences. The only issue is that they don't have a whole lot of meat to their bones. You play them once, you play it all. Like, what's the point in playing it past nowadays? I'm going to go back to Origins 10 times more because that's a lot more replay value than something like, you know, Firebase Z. This man really said Lord Gay by saying campaign is gay. Yep! But they're getting familiar with the Modern Warfare engine. I'm going to say it too. Another controversial take. Modern Warfare engine, absolute garbage. I'm going to say it. I don't like the way it looks. It fits multiplayer very well. I don't want to see how it looks with zombies. It's going to look terrible with zombies. That's my problem. Would have been interesting to see what Sledgehammer would have brought to the table with their direction. I agree. I would have loved to see what they would have done past World War II. This would have been their third attempt on it. They would have had AW, World War II zombies, and then whatever this would have been. It would have been interesting. Just posted my list of notes. Thank you, sir. We'll look at them later. If Outbreak is an A or S tier, then I don't know what Twitter might do something about it. That's true, yeah. Speaking of, you know what, guys? Let's talk about Outbreak. And of course, Outbreak. Where is it? Everyone's favorite version of Outbreak, AW's Outbreak. AW's Outbreak is awful. It's terribly made. A lot of it's, I said this, I'm going to repeat what I said in the AW review. A lot of what Outbreak, at least in AW, does wrong is that it conflicts with a lot of the gameplay of AW. It conflicts with a lot of the unique choices of AW, and it's just not fun to play at all. It has very cramped corridors for the very fast and energetic exosuit. You only have like 2 or 3 main areas to play in, and it doesn't flow very well either. You play the map about 5 minutes, and there's not much left to it either. That's the problem with it. It has a lot of very basic issues with level design. Why is Dead of the Night on SS tier? Nikki G, this will be a video, so don't worry. You'll see why I didn't like Dead of the Night. I've already expressed that thoughts earlier. Oh, I should mention on Dead of the Night, main quest is okay. It's a good quest, but it's good. That's about it. I could bring up the stuff like the scratch marks, but that's too easy of a nitpick. Outbreak, Cold War, easy SSS, you are Z rank. Okay. Call of the Dead top 10. Warzone is such a bad battle royale now. I could imagine. All right. So speaking of Moon, this is where it's gonna get a little controversial. So when I talk about Moon, I'm never talking about the BO1 version. The BO1 version, revolutionary, a lot of fun. But when we count maps like Moon and like Origins, I'm talking about both their versions combined, the Chronicles and the regular. That's why Noct gets like a D for flawed, because it has 4 different remakes and it doesn't really do anything else different each time they redo it. Moon, on the other hand, Moon was 100% improved by the BO3 engine. If it wasn't for that, Moon would easily go in like a C tier or a D tier. Moon is god awful on BO1. BO1 sluggish movement, a lot of the RNG required. It was very difficult too, but not difficult in the fun way, especially because Jug was only ever on Area 51 every other time that you went to the moon, like to the Earth base. It didn't really make for a fun experience. But BO3 Moon fixes almost every single issue and throws them out the window. Does it play better? Yes. Does the zombie AI work better? Yes. Does the movement system work better? Oh, 100%. Gobblegums massively improved the experience. It is like one of the few maps that is absolutely improved by Gobblegums. Yes, BO3 Moon is better in nearly everything. I still prefer BO1 Moon. Nice. That's it. That's a good opinion to have, though. Speaking of, I should preface that all of the picks on this list, I should say, we are not only combining all of the like special versions of maps together. So for example, like Noct, you get all the BO1 World at War BO3 versions and D Machina, but you also get things for like Moon, which are combined with their Chronicles versions. I'm grading them all as just map experiences in general with their extra versions combined. So for example, Moon gets a very high tier, but if we're talking about old Moon, it goes like right down here, easy. But I'm gonna talk about the best experiences of these maps. I'm not gonna talk about their worst ones. That doesn't make any sense. Where does this map play best? For example, Origins on BO3, it's an easy, great, or top 10, but Origins BO2, easy top 5. Moon is one of the top 5, 100%. World at War Origins is better? Yes, guys, I too like playing World at War Origins. Okay, Transit, this is so easy. Transit is also bottom of the barrel. It's not as bad as Dire Eyes, but oh my goodness, Transit is so terrible. Like, I'm gonna get absolute flack for... I just changed the music and it's the Black Ops 2 damn theme. That was complete, like, random luck. I'm gonna say it. Transit is terrible. It is so poorly designed. Unlike some people, I don't get... Am I crazy here to say that Transit's terrible? It's fun with friends. That's the point. Every other map is fun with friends. You play something like Dead Ops Arcade 2, that's a blast with friends. But in terms of objective opinion, it's god awful. It's so bad it's fun. Oh my goodness, I hate that opinion so much. Transit is not so good, it's so bad it's good. It's just so bad. That's it. It's not fun at all. And again, it's fun with friends. Every other map on this list is fun with friends. What if you don't have friends? Okay, that's a bit of a yikes for me, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I really don't know what to tell you if you don't have friends. Blood of the Dead isn't fun with friends. That's where you're wrong. Blood's great with friends. I don't know what you're talking about. Get some better friends. Just Dance Ascension's the best map ever. Yep. Your Olympia gang? Sure. But Ted the bus driver's in it? Yeah, boo-hoo. I don't care about Ted. All right, next map, Zetsubo no Shima. I think Zetsubo goes in the very flawed category. And it's mainly because the plant system was terrible. That should have been easily replaced with the dig site system from Origins. You could have copy and pasted that and been done with it. I don't like the fact you have to come back to it for basically 4 separate rounds to get your reward from it. It extremely lengthens the process of what's supposed to be an instant reward. It makes your work a little bit too much for it. It should only have been watered 1 round, and then it's good the next round. Or you water it once, and depending on how long it takes you to come back for it, that's your chance of getting better rewards. I don't know, something like that. The plant system in Zetsubo just didn't work at all. It's fun, but it's not very well designed. Let's see. What else is wrong with Zetsubo? It doesn't have very good flow either. The map has a very massive identity crisis in terms of actual map design. It has a great aesthetic, and it's probably one of their best next to Shang and, you know, Horizon Drak and Voyage. Never mind, that's just me, only I like Voyage. But still, I think Zetsubo has a bit of an identity crisis where, just like Dead of the Night, it doesn't know what kind of map it wants to be. It's not a very good training map, and one of its few camping spots that's legitimately viable is only usable if you beat the Easter egg, so that's not very fun. I don't want to beat the egg every single time I want to play Zetsubo on a high round. What maps have I not played? Honestly, Joshi, I'm a little offended, okay? Because, like, you really think that I haven't played all of these maps. I'm ashamed, honestly. And yes, YouTube, I am British. Don't cancel him for my way of speaking. M14 gang, yo, M14 gang, lads! All the DLC you haven't played? Yep, put them in the didn't play category then. All right, next up is Nuketown. Nuketown's also gonna go right in the awful tier. It's definitely better than, I think it's better than Dead of the Night. It's a very close call. Both maps aren't very fun, but Nuketown is also extremely flawed. There's no good characters, it's operators. It was the first version of Cold War with no operators. I like the aesthetic of the map actually a lot, but they could have improved a lot on the actual backstory of the map with Alpha Omega. But I don't really know where else to place it other than awful. I hate the perk system and the power and the drop system where like the perks drop from the sky with Pack-a-Punch. That's so annoying. The fact that Jug could just spawn, excuse me, the fact that Jug could spawn in 20 or 25, I forget which one it is. It's not a very good experience. Kind of feels like RNG where it's like, oh please Jug, rain from the sky, and you don't get it till around 20. All right, Mob of the Dead. I think Mob of the Dead is a great map, but not for the reasons that most people assume so. I love Mob's music, I love its atmosphere, I kind of like its level design. I don't like the characters. I think the one-weapon's okay. It's a bit controversial. I don't really like playing with the Blundergat. It's not very fun, especially on high round strategies where I think it would have helped better if it was an infinite damage wonder weapon. But because it's not, I know the main strategy is just train, use the acid trap, and then just hope that if you get caught in a corner, you just spray and pray and hope that electric cherry basically saves you. Buried top 5? I'd say Buried's like a top, it's a great map. It's definitely below Mob. Mob's an amazing map. But I personally would put it in great. It's a great map. You know, I'll put it above Dries. It's probably like the best great map in my opinion. But I think Mob of the Dead, it's not my favorite. I'm gonna say it. I don't like Mob. I'm more of a Blood guy myself. Hey guys, like the video and subscribe. Thanks, Aaron. I agree. Thanks for that plug, buddy. I put Buried and didn't play because I never played it. Oh, Joshi, you didn't play any maps, did you? All right, Shadows of Evil, that's next. An easy S tier. I love Shadows. Shadows for its aesthetic, its music, its characters, its backstory, its lore, what it does with the Apothicons. I love Cthulhuology. Like when they introduced that in zombies, unlike most people, that was one of the things that I really enjoyed about Shadows, especially on launch. Its music bad. That's so wrong, and you know it. But absolutely a top 5 map. What, you've never played Resolution 1295? Cringe. Hey guys, haven't you ever played, you know, Die Rise, The Great Leap Forward? All right, let's see. What was it? Providence like 49 or something like that. All right, let's do a World War II map now. The Final Reich. Oh, that is an easy great map. Final Reich is it's just like Spaceland. It's one of their best maps. Easy. Final Reich has great wonder weapon. Okay, that's not true. Final Reich has great level design, great aesthetics, especially for the first map. I think they kind of ruined it as they went on. I love the like intro to the Nazi base. I love the way it sets up its story. I love the easy Easter egg. It's a great way to introduce players to like hardcore quest. The hardcore quest is okay. Could have some better steps. I do like upgrading the wonder weapons, except for the bomber one. Trying to upgrade the bomber, like I have footage of this. I'll play this in a minute. But trying to get like the actual wonder weapons upgraded is terrible. Using the upgraded wonder weapons, it's pretty good. Put Call of the Dead on top 10. That's a good map. You know what? Just because you said it, I will put it up there. Call of the Dead is easily a top 10 map. I know a lot of people don't like Call of the Dead, but Call of the Dead is probably it is 100% the only zombies map that I get legitimately nostalgic for, but I think in a good way. It still plays great. It has great difficulty. It truly tests the player and their skills. It forces you in very uncomfortable situations. There's great training. It has terrible camping. Camping is not one of that map's strong suits. Ooh! Voyage of Despair? Let's get this one out of the way. Voyage of Despair is one of Call of Duty Zombies' top tier maps, in my opinion, okay? This is actually a completely unique opinion that no one has ever said before. The only issue is that no one's ever going to talk about this ever again. Voyage of Despair, top tier map. In my opinion, it is my #1 personal favorite map. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. Voyage of Despair is a top tier map, 100%. This is like one of their best maps. Parker, shut up. We're making a video out of this, okay? Voyage top 5. I'm saying it, everyone. This is like where, in my opinion, that I get absolutely controversial. Voyage to Despair is my #1 map of all time. I can play that map, unlike everyone else, forever. Honestly, it's like everyone who didn't like Voyage to Despair, all of their zombie like wantingness to play it is going into me, and it's me playing that map almost every single day. It is like, I love the atmosphere, the characters, the music, the world. I personally like the way they did the Titanic. I love the atmosphere of the map. I love its main quest. It has great level design. It actually rewards experience replay throughs because it has a very difficult map design. I love the special zombies. The Catalyst can always be tuned back, but I love killing Stokers. Blight Fathers are so much fun to fight. The boss fight is, oh my goodness, that boss fight is like when they make me fall in love with zombies Easter eggs, 100%. They did such a great job with it. The Kraken is such a unique feeling wonder weapon. It's such a fun and easy upgrade process. You just kill Catalyst zombies. It uses them to an interesting way. It's so much fun. Seriously, if you don't play Voyage enough, give it another shot. I think it's fun. But that's just me, the insane man from YouTube who puts Transit on the bottom and Voyage of Despair on top, okay? So my opinion is basically useless. The Easter egg is very annoying, though. Hey, how about you play it more stupid? You'll love it, trust me. Voyage top 5, easy. Yep. Oh, no? More like, oh, yes. All right, what do we got next? Shinonuma. Let's go with this next. Shinonuma also gets, it's better than Noct, 100%, but it definitely gets a kind of a meh for me nowadays. It's not as fun anymore. Shinonuma's definitely lost its kind of edge with age. It's not as much fun as it used to be anymore. But that's kind of like, just like Noct, it kind of like, it leads to time. You know, no, I'm gonna put it in okay. Same thing with Shank. They both deserve okays. Where again, I think Shinonuma's lost a lot of its edge to time, but it was still a very good pathfinder for a lot of what Zombies was doing at the time. So it gets a praise in that respect. Also, it is still one of the easiest maps ever made. So that's true. Fortnite Zombies is better than Voyage. Blue, shut up. All the big zombie YouTubers would have their brains stop working after hearing your thoughts on Voyage. That's true. This is why I'm not liked by other zombie YouTubers. Okay, cool. No one cares about your Voyage of Despair opinions on Shinonuma. Yep. But you don't care? Thank you, Robo. DE's top 5. Let's put that up there right now. Dryzendrach is an easy top 5 map. So much fun to play. And by so much fun to play, it goes in top 10. I'm sorry. I don't like DE as much. DE is kind of like, I've fallen off DE over time. It's still top 10. It's a top 6 map. I love the way it plays. I think it's a lot of fun. The bow upgrades were definitely very refined versions of the staffs. They did a great job with that. The Easter egg's okay. The Easter egg is definitely, just like Shinonuma, kind of lost its edge with time. It still contends very well with other eggs, but I do like some eggs with a bit more meat on their bones. And Dryzendrach, in my opinion, is a little too easy nowadays. It's crazy how every World at War map was crazy innovative. Yeah, right? It's like they were the first ones of their kind or something. Hey guys, I'm not like every other zombies YouTuber. I'm pretty unique. Viewers, make sure to turn on notifications to get reminded whenever the legend himself uploads a video. That's right! Turn on that notification bell right now, everyone. Aaron, I'm appreciating you plugging all this in. I just committed a crime. Arrest me. Do it. You won't. I played DE last week. We had 4 players with bows. Fun time. Exactly. It's a great map still. All right, Gorod Crovey, another top 10 map. Oh, I'm actually running out of space just. What do I do? I did say top 10. Well, Call the Dead, you're getting bumped down to great tier. I have 2 more maps I gotta put up here, and those 2 maps are definitely deserving these spots, So, Gorod Crovey, this is also, in my opinion, a top 10 map. It used to be top 5, but I think that there's just been other maps that I've liked more that have kind of bumped it down over time. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of spots here. I have so many like other maps to put on top 10. But Gorod Crovey, great level design, amazing wonder weapon. I love fighting the Manglers. It has great sound design in that map. Sophia is a lot of fun, a new zombies character. They bring her back after she was only mentioned in 1 radio back then. And for those who don't know, Sophia is the Strategic Operation Planning Strategic Operation Planning Heuristic Intelligence Analyzer. I know it. See, guys, I'm kind of smart, okay? Valkyries, yeah, they kind of suck. Valkyrie rounds past round 20, ew. Whoa, did you say Sophie, as Dempsey says? Yep. Also, Lex, thank you, Robert, for reminding me. Lex made such a good video on that Gorod Crovey episode. All right, Revelations. Revelations also used to be, in my opinion, a top 10 map, but it's definitely fallen off a lot more nowadays. I think it just goes in... I think it's gonna go in okay tier. I used to really love Revelations a whole lot. Like, Revelations used to be top 10 for me, but Revelations has lost its kind of edge over time. I do like playing with the weapons. I love the enemy variety. I'm okay with level design. It does a very good job, and I love the map's aesthetics and atmosphere, but I don't know. Especially for the way that it tries to end BO3's storyline, it comes off as a little awkward and rushed, a lot like a lot of what Call of Duty attempts to do with their endings. F. Rushmore and Sophia, Ted Supremacy. Well, Buckaroo, your Ted Supremacy is down here in F. And as we all know, my opinion's law, so haha, get wrecked. Hey guys, buy my merch in the description. Yep, buy my merch right down there in the description. I don't have merch, by the way. At least not yet. Revelations is playing out awful. Speaking of Revelations, Revelations' Easter egg is one of their worst. Like, it is Jason Blundell looking at the TV screens going, how can we make this Easter egg take 10 times longer? I know, a bone step. But you need to shoot random rocks around the entire map. Thank you, Jason. I agree. What a great way to make your Easter egg terrible. All right, next is 9. 9's an easy top 5 map. Number 2 in my opinion of all time. Hey, did you guys know I like the 04? A little crazy. 9, top 2 map in my opinion. It plays amazing. What a great main quest. Such a unique wonder weapon. The fact that it continues the Chaos storyline, chef's kiss. What a great atmosphere, unique location. It takes place in a time period that zombies has never done before. What a great idea. Like a Roman Colosseum. How much more fun can you have than that? And trust me, they did such a great job with it, in my opinion. They chose all the right things to do. The boss fight is so much fun and so exhilarating to play. The level design, the gladiators, again, Treyarch top tier sound design. Killing gladiators, popping off Mangler helmets, killing Stokers feels so satisfying. It makes the gunplay feel more reactive in my opinion. All right, Beast from Beyond. Another bottom of the barrel map that just barely goes above Dead Ops Arcade 2 because I don't know, anything is better than Dead Ops Arcade 2, okay? Anything is better than Dead Ops 2, trust me, 100%. Dead Ops 2, trash. All right. Now, let's go on to Infection, or as we call it, Burger Town. Oh, this is hard. Would I play it more than Transit and Die Rise? I'm going to say no. If you haven't watched my AW review and you want to see my full thoughts on Infection, link in the description. Watch it. I spent 90 plus hours in that review, almost 100. Easily watch that AW review down in the description below. Please. It is one of my best videos I've made so far. Infection has a lot of issues. The map design is actually okay as long as you're not in the sewers, but enemy variety is terrible, special rounds are terrible, the survivor round is stupid, the Manticore gas round is stupid, the Goliath is okay, the weapon variety is the one weapon is poo-poo garbage. The fact that that Easter egg, you're building a burger! Do I need to say how much more I hate that egg? No, I don't think I need to. Alright, what else do we got? Ooh, Shaolin Shuffle. I think Shaolin Shuffle is going to go in the awful tier. It's definitely better than Raid, but it's not better than Dead of the Night. I'll play Dead of the Night any day. Shaolin Shuffles, on the other hand, if I have Director's Cut, I'll play it. But if I need Director's Cut to play a map, is it really fun at that point? That's like cheating. I don't know. Shaolin Shuffle's in a very interesting place. If it didn't have those ninja zombies, I think it would be a better map. But the ninja zombies really do bring down the experience. The fact that it's a game all about running and training zombies, and the one thing that they thought would be a good idea, hey, what if we made it so that if you try running, they just take you out? Oh, just walk, bro. That's all you need to do. I'm not kidding. There's literally a tweet of them saying, just walk. In a game all about running away from zombies. How do you come up with that at all? I need to figure out who thought that was the solution. Boyger Town top 1 map. You know, guys, you're right. Burger Town goes all the way up here. It's better than every other map. It's just a Burger Town tier list, and that's all you need to know. It's actually really awesome you have Voyage as #1 right now. The map is so unfairly hated, and people who enjoy it are too scared to admit it. That is facts. I'm a Voyage advocate. I'm going to advocate for that map till the day I die. If that day's tomorrow, so be it. Infection is every possible mistake taken with a zombies map. Oh, brother, you should have played Beast from Beyond. Somehow it gets even worse. At least you have to earn Director's Cut. That is true. Unlike some people, I did earn Director's Cut. And let me say, I'm never doing it again. Alright, ooh. So I recently played The Tortured Path, and it's a thing. It's okay. A lot of The Tortured Path is actually really replayable. And unlike the very similar kind of Outbreak, my biggest issue with, or my fault, unlike Outbreak, the thing I like most about The Tortured Path is that you can run in and out of runs in 12 minutes. It is such a fast-paced experience, and I think that what makes it good is that if you fail to some super objective, you can just run it back. You have 12 minutes, unlike Outbreak, which in Outbreak, you're spending easily an hour and a half to 2 hours to get back to where you were. I think The Tortured Path is better than Outbreak, just barely. And then we have Outbreak, which in my opinion is terrible. Outbreak is slow, sluggish, it feels very bloated. It's not very fun and energetic to play. All of it is just multiplayer, fire team maps, but with a lot of open space and some random objectives placed around the map. It doesn't really do that good of a job at exploring the idea of an open world, sandbox zombies. More it's just hey, we ran out of time. Just use these extra assets and we'll make a map out of them. Which, of course, Treyarch does a great job with that. They've been reusing assets since the beginning of time. But I think Outbreak is where they're starting to run thin on that. It doesn't really have any of that zombies magic to it. Unlike something at least 5 or Transit. Not Transit, actually. 5 or Rukt or Shinonuma or Noct. Stuff like that where they have reused assets before. Alpha Omega, Voyage of Despair. Yes, everything that's ever used assets, by the way. Even some of their most unique maps. Hey, Stanley, gotta head out now, so you're on your own with these plugs. Okay. Hey guys, speaking of plugs, you should all subscribe to the channel right now. If you haven't subbed, do it. I will find you if you haven't subbed. I'm gonna say it right now. I will find you. That's a fact. All right, let's see. What else do we got? Ooh, Groston House. Groston House gets in the... It's definitely an okay map. It's better than Shinonuma. It's a lot of fun with friends. Trust me, it is some of the best close quarter gameplay that you can get with friends. And that's about it. It's an okay map. I don't know what else to say about it. It's like Noct, but if Noct had a little bit more to it. It has a cool box Easter egg, a cool Pack-a-Punch box Easter egg, the, Wonder Fizz on their version of the game. It's great. It's a good map. That's about it. Nothing bad about it, but it doesn't really have a whole lot of other meat to its bones other than that. Outbreak is Transit on drugs. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't made a Transit map yet for that. All right, we're getting down to it. We're almost done with all these maps. All right, ooh, Carrier. Carrier's a great experience. It definitely takes what makes AW Zombies great and does a lot with it. I definitely prefer, ironically, not ironically, just really sad, Infection's map design more. But Carrier has a lot more unique features. It has a great Plinko machine. It's got a weapon trade-out machine. The Wonder Weapon is an absolute joy to play around with. I am going to have such bad indigestion. Mountain is great. It probably is, because I'll grade it in a minute. But they did a great job. It was like after 2 failures of maps, they finally hit their stride when it came to map making. Carrier also has a unique location. It's on a boat, basically. But probably the thing that brings it down is that unlike other maps like Voyage, you really don't feel like you're on a boat. It just feels like that you're on like a standard Atlas like facility, but it just so happens to be on a boat whenever you look outside. And the only thing to remind you that you're a boat is that you'll look outside and you'll be like, oh right, that's the ocean. Do the Zombies Easter egg song tier list? Okay, I will one day. The only issue is there's like 204 Zombies songs that I consider to be Easter eggs. So what do you want to do? What do you want me to do with that, brother? All right, Attack of the Radioactive Thing. So Attack is going to go in the very easy, awful tier. Attack plays about as well as any other Zombies map, and that's about it. It has okay flow, okay ways of getting around. Elvira is stupid. Ooh, snakeskin boots? Yes, sir. Elvira's a complete waste of time. The Easter egg is probably one of the biggest fetch quests next to Dead of the Night. The chemistry step is super dumb. The characters are the IW characters, so they're terrible. I don't know what to say about it. Poor title, but okay map, but the Easter egg is just annoying. Oh, the Easter egg is terrible. All right, let's see. The Darkest Shore. Ooh, another awful experience. Bottom of the barrel. Ew. It's gonna go above these maps. It's the best at the bottom of the barrel so far. But the Darkest Shore, I hate the... I don't know what it's about the Darkest Shore. I hate the moisturers on the Darkest Shore. They're annoying to absolutely fight. I'm not a fan of the level design. The fact that they literally just have an entire mechanic around fog rolling in so you can see less of the map. I think Call of the Dead and Origins took that feature and did a better job with it by not completely obscuring your vision. I don't like the egg at all. The egg is completely overblown and winded with a lot of really silly steps. Like you have to escort a Wussling, which is already a slow enemy. The Ripsaw is an okay wonder weapon, but it's all about taking spines out of enemies, and you have to do a very specific melee animation. It's too complicated for its own good. So far, I haven't enraged you. Thank you, Nikki G. The last thing I want to do is enrage you. The Last of Us 1 and 2 is SS plus tier because they have a lot of maps in one. Okay. You're right, The Last of Us, my favorite Zombies experience. All right, next up is Blood of the Dead. Blood of the Dead is another easy top 10 map for me. And this is probably where like the most controversy is ever gonna come from this tier list. I love Blood of the Dead. The only thing, Blood of the Dead has a completely bloated map design. And that's about it. I love Blood of the Dead's music. I love its intro sequence. The way that you have to deal with the opening onslaught on the catwalk. I love what they did with the premise crew. They're a lot of fun to play as. I think Craig did such a great job with their writing. The Easter egg, if you ignore a lot of really bloated steps, is a lot of fun. But that's probably where the map gets put down a lot, is that unlike Mob, where it does have a real Easter egg, it has a very bloated one. It is definitely one of their hardest, and it feels achieving to actually beat, but stuff like the bird step should have been shortened to like 1 round. Some of the steps like the Morse code are absolutely silly. The boss fight's pretty easy, unlike the rest of the Easter egg experience, which is super long and difficult. The boss fight is too easy, but I think it has a lot of good steps. It has a lot of great cinematics. I love when the warden comes out and starts talking to you when you're all in the jail cells. I love his monologue so much. Richtofen's death is so well done, and Nolan North, you could tell, was giving his all during that performance. Top tier in my opinion. But it's also me. I prefer Blood over Mob, and I know that opinion is becoming slightly more common nowadays, but it's still very uncommon. Black Ops 4 is insanely underrated. Yep, brother, you can say that again. Alright, Verrucht. We're going to put that below Shinonuma at the okay tier. It's an okay map. It does some things okay. It's, again, it's still innovative for its time, but that's for its time. And I think that's where it should stay, is in the okay tier. BO1 version of it is terrible. BO3 version of it is slightly less terrible. The original, I think, is still the best version that is perfectly balanced by the mechanics of World at War, whereas BO1 and BO3 are terrible because of their mechanics. Again, a shield needed to exist on this map in BO3, but alas, we didn't get one. All right, the Shadow Throne. The Shadow Throne also gets a very good bueno for me. It gets an okay. It goes above Dead Ops 1, but not above the Giant. Shadow Throne's a lot of fun. I like the Sizzlers. I love the map design. It really is just Gorod Crow v2, and I get that sentiment. But I think, you know, if you're gonna copy from the best. I'm okay with its melee style kind of wonder weapon stuff. I like the how did I forget what the wonder weapon was called? It's not the blunderbuss, is it? I'm looking it up right now. Shadow Throne. Is it the blunderbuss? What's it called? The Wonderbus. How could I forget? Yeah, the Wonderbus. What a cool wonder weapon. The fact that you shoot out like a harpoon, it siphons energy from other zombies. That's cool. And then you shoot out an electrical charge. That's really cool. I like the BO1 version. They will not let me forget the Ruck Runners. Yeah, seriously. Wait, there's not BO1? Yeah, World at War, yeah. Dead Ops Arcade 3 is meh. I never got into it. Oh, Dead Ops Arcade 3 is great. But I think the Shadow Throne still plays very well. It has a very interesting Easter egg quest. That's why it kind of gets the okay. It could be better, but it's there. I'll say that. It's there. It has a lot of really crappy steps. Like you have to fill up these soul boxes to get this, you know, to get an upgraded wonder weapon. You have to like do a safe that has no real way to understand how you're supposed to actually turn the dial on the safe. It's very glitchy. All right, next up is Descent. Descent is also another great map, in my opinion, from AW. If you haven't watched my AW review, again, please watch it. They did such a great job with it. I think, unlike a lot of what like makes AW terrible, where they're just trying to be too big for their britches, Descent takes a lot of what makes AW work, and that's about all it does. It doesn't try to extend itself and do a whole lot of other crazy shenanigans like Infection does. I need my water. I am thirsty. Yeah, hey, who knew that recording videos is hard? But easily, Descent is one of AW's best maps. Classified next to Shinonuma. Okay. So hear me out. I love Classified. Did you know that I liked all the BO4 maps at launch? They're some of my favorite. That's a little kooky crazy, am I right? Classified is absolutely one of like my it next to no, not Spaceland. I'm sorry, Spaceland. I'm sorry. There's another map that's gonna go in the top 10 beside it. Classified. I love what they did with Ultimus. The fact that Ultimus came back and they wrote them in my opinion, funny way, and they modernized them to make them fit in the new zombies. I like that a lot. I love what they did with the Winter's Howl. I love all the new additions to 5. The fact that they fixed the teleporter system. Like, that's so good. How does no one ever talk about Classified? It is completely underrated in my opinion. I love the way the map plays. I love Area 51 once they added that. I love the more unlockable stuff that you can do post rounds, where if you stay in Area 51 long enough, you constantly unlock more areas of the map to turn around in. That's great. What becomes a closed off and cramped area where you have to stay by the teleporter becomes a fully playable area by like round 23, like 20, 30 or 40. It's great. The Winter's Howl got better than the BO1 version. Oh, 100% the Winter's Howl got better than the BO1 version. They buffed the living heck out of that thing. It's amazing. All right, let's see. What's next? Ooh, Ascension. Ascension's going to go in the great tier, right above Call of the Dead. Ascension is a great simplistic map. It's a great sandbox, honestly. There are so many perks in the map, just like Moon and Call of the Dead and Shang. There are so many different ways to play. You want to train? You can train. You want to camp? You can camp. You want to play in the starting room? It's big enough to play in the starting room. You want to go for a 0-kill challenge where you can only use the centrifuge to get kills? Spin it up, brother. They did such a great job. The Ultimus crew is at their best in Ascension. The Easter egg is a lot of fun. It's pretty interesting. Why is Rave below Shaolin? I don't like Rave at all. I do not like Rave at all. I said it earlier, Rave is, in my opinion, super like overrated. Even though it's at the bottom. I think it's so overrated. Rave is so bad. I don't like playing the map at all. It has such bad map design. I'm going to say it. The bows are okay. That's about it. They're cool to use, but it's okay. I don't like the boss fight or the egg. The egg is so short and it's so glitchy at the same time. For you, Ascension is F tier? Wow. How does it feel to be on the wrong side of history? That's all I'm going to say. Also, Blue Jays, I never get a chance to say hi. Welcome, brother, to the stream. How you doing, man? All right, the original 5. This goes in the great tier. Yeah, right there. That about fits. I'm actually not a big fan of the celebrity cast with JFK, Castro, Nixon, and McNamara. I think that they're okay. I don't really like them that much as characters, and I'm happy that they never really returned. But I like the map design. I love the map sound design. It is top tier. Pentagon Thief, great. Bonfire Sales, first time they were ever introduced. Winter's Howl, it's there. Fully indoors map, that's great. Even more indoors. Claustrophobic and hard, so it actually trains your zombie knowledge. Yes, it does. What a great experience. Ooh, Kino der Toten. Gonna go right under Mob. Great map. Total lot of fun to play. You wanna go in for a good time with friends? You play Kino der Toten. What a top tier map. Ooh, Voyage of Sorrows. Let's play a different song. Ooh, Avogadro. Okay. So, Kino der Toten. Fun playing map. Ultimates at their prime. Very well made. You want to have fun with friends? You want to camp? Do it. You want to train? Do it. You have a really bunch of great ideas on how to play the map in your own unique way? Go for it. It feels like a true sandbox, especially a lot of the BO1 maps. They did a very good job at just making it so that you can play the way that you want to play. I think that's probably a lot of the very interesting charm of what makes BO1 better than something like World at War. And as you can tell, a lot of the BO1 maps got into the great tier or higher. Like, let's see, what's not... Yeah, other than Shang, I think all of the BO1 maps are great. They're very well done. All right, next up, the Frozen Dawn. Unlike the Final Reich, this is like where, in my opinion, World War II gets too big for its britches. Building those wonder weapons is terrible. The map design, it's there, all right. The special enemy variety, yikes. It definitely feels like it's the worst in the Final Reich. But where do let's put it below Dead of Night. Honestly, if you want to know what I consider playable, anything above Dead of the Night is completely playable. Dead of the Night and onward is playable. Frozen Dawn and below is, in my opinion, completely unplayable. Where it's like, I just don't want to play those maps at all. Like, you just give me the opportunity to, like, you know, hey, Stanley, you want to play Dead of the Night or do you want to play Shaolin Shuffle? I'll pick Dead of the Night in a heartbeat. And again, I don't particularly... I think once you get to Dead of the Night, that's the splitting point where it's like, I do not like these maps anymore. Where it's like, I want to play another experience, it's not them. All right, let's see. Ooh, Mauer der Toten. No, actually, yeah, I'll go with Mauer, I said it. Mauer der Toten, great, just a great map. Absolute amazing. Treyarch finally brought it out of the park with it. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Top 3 great map. Mauer der Toten is so much fun. They did such a great job designing, making, filling it up with unique things. The Disciple's really cool. The fact that there's not a single Hellhound or Plaguehound on that map, chef's kiss. The fact that basically every other enemy type shows up in one way or another, I'll take it. The fact that there's a Bargor that shows up in the map, so cool. I didn't even expect them to ever show up. I don't like that Manglers do start to show up in the later rounds. They should have 100% been omitted / only in the Easter egg. But I love the storytelling. I love Valentina as a boss fight. She's great. The wonder weapon, Cerberus is top tier right there. It plays so well. It is one of their best maps in terms of like Cold War. Misty got buffed on Tog der Toten. Shut up. Ascension is probably B tier for me because it looks great, but if there were no monkeys, it would be an A tier. Oh, 100% it would be an A tier if there were no monkeys. Oh, wow, we literally just left BO4 and Cold War maps now. Wow, I didn't even mean to do that. All right, so Firebase Z. Firebase Z definitely gets put kind of in the... It's only flawed for one reason, really. And that's the sense that there's not much to do on Firebase Z. I think it suffers so much from Cold War, where you played it once, you played it all. There's not a lot of really interesting things that you can do on the map. And trust me, I played the map a bunch. I've been trying to go for Dark Matter recently, but it's so boring to go for. I don't know what it is. Dark Matter and Cold War is just so much worse than it is on BO4. I don't know. Firebase Z, it's a good map, but it has nothing to it, really. It has no meat on its bones. You have Ravenov and Peck, and they're fun characters to play around with, but that's really about it. If there were more unique characters, like not operators, it would be better. I don't know. Firebase Z just does a lot of what D Machina does, but honestly a lot worse. I don't like the Ray K. The Ray K is okay. I've never really been a big fan of changing the Ray K. I think the Ray K plays about as good as it does. Just my fault. The Ray Gun plays about as good as it does just in general. Ooh, Dead Ops Arcade 3. I love Dead Ops Arcade 3. This is like, Dead Ops Arcade 3 is pure Treyarch. It is a complete asset reuser, and I love it. They reuse the modeling and coding for the Blightfather, the Giganese, they have the Gladiators in there, you have the Werewolf, you have Fury and Wrath from 9, you have the Panzer, you have the original Margwa, you have Novas, Hellhounds, the ghosts from Blood of the Dead are attacking you, spiders, all their enemy types, you have the, oh, what else is there? There's a unique skeleton boss fight that takes the sound effects and coding of the Spider Queen. You have skeletons that fight you. You have Brutuses. It's so much fun. 0 out of 10 bad list. Shut up, Jet. You send in your list then, okay? Absolutely, 100%. Oh, it's okay. Absolutely 100. Dead Ops Arcade 3 is a... You know, I'm playing Apes of Wrath right now. We're playing a better song here now. Star Memories. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Apes of Wrath. Thank you, God Howard. Mogus. Did you say Amogus? But if you're all coming in right now, here's what you need to know. Voyage to Despair, S tier. Dead of the Night, bad tier. Transit, bad tier. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. We're down to the final 4 maps. Ancient Evil. I'm gonna say it. Ancient Evil goes right in the okay category. Ancient Evil I don't like for a lot of the same reasons that I don't really like Dead of the Night. I don't like the way Ancient Evil plays. Ancient Evil doesn't really pick a lane. It's not very good camping, and it's not very good training either. It has a very weird middle-ish map flow. It has a very weird identity crisis in terms of that. It doesn't really know what it wants to be. It has great aesthetics. It has an okay shit. I'm gonna say it. I don't like the shit on that map either. It has great characters. The Oracle's amazing. The fact that like you fight Perseus and Pegasus, a literal demigod, it's so cool. Oh, hey, Red Lobster, how you doing? Yeah, I assumed. You sent the lobster emote. I was like, is that Red Lobster? Because I almost unmodded you earlier. I'm like, who's God Howard? I don't like how the YouTubers I'm watching daily post when I'm in school. Tell them not to. They'll listen to you. But I don't know what it is. Ancient Evil, I like the gauntlets. The gauntlets are okay. They're not as unique as the staffs or the, the bows from Rise and Rock. It's okay. But again, I still love... the characters are still the best part about that map. Ancient Evil would not be where it is. I think it would be even lower if it wasn't for the characters. I love the Chaos Crew. They're so good in that map. Alright, Alphys Omungus. Alphys Omungus gets right above Shinonuma, and that's for one reason. 2, actually. Rushmore, characters. Okay, there's 3. Rushmore, the character selection, and the music. Absolutely, Alpha Omega has some of the best, like, in my opinion, atmosphere and music in any Zombies map. Let me play for you a track real quick. This is like one of my favorite tracks in like terms of round change ever. Where is it? Looking for it. Come on, Alpha Omega. Oh, it's in the round change, right? Give me a minute, everyone. Pause. Everyone pause, pause. Wait. Pulling it up. Oh, here it is. Ignore this one. This one. I think this is the one. It's an absolute banger. Wait. Give Noah money, he will change. Okay. Okay, thank you. I think it's this one now. Come on. Yes. so jiggy. It's so good. What a great song. Okay, can't believe we put Transit at the bottom. Easy S tier. Shut up, Jet. Shut up. But no, Alpha Omega is easily saved by its characters, Rushmore, and its music. 100%. If not, it would 100% be in like the awful or like F tier. I think it's still a good map though. And we're gonna put it in D. We're putting it above Firebase C. Okay, finally, the last two maps. The end of the original Aether storyline in Togder Toten, or the beginning of the new Dark Aether storyline. This man is not qualified to rate Zombies maps. Hey Jet, you go to Zombies channel and you tell me how good you are, okay? Rushmore is a character. He is. He's such a good character too. But he stands out so much. Okay, D Machina. Easy OK tier. It is at the top of the OK tier. It sets the bar and helps develop Cold War Zombies' unique identity. OK Wonder Weapons. The Megaton used to be a bullet sponge. They've nerfed him to hell. He is okay now. The play counts are complete garbage. Get them out of my face forever. Show your license for rating Zombies maps? Okay. I can't find it. Give me a minute, guys. Oh, ring ding ding ding. I have word from the producers. They are saying I don't need it. Thank you. I don't need to be a zombie streamer to know which maps go. Okay, you know what, Jet? Just for you, I'll put it right up there. Are you happy now? I assume you are. But no, 100%. Deep Machina is a very okay map, and that's about it. The fans say they need it. Well, screw the fans. Very happy, glad. Stanley's word is law. It is. You guys say, if I say Voyage of Despair is top tier, I don't want to see Voyage hated on ever again. And finally, Tog Der Toten. Well, again, another BO4 absolute banger. In case you guys don't know, a lot of my list is filled with BO4 maps. Did you know that? I like BO4. A little weird. We do have the power, exactly. Togder Toten, easily a top 10 map. It's what barely boots Spaceland out of there. I like the way they redid the Victus crew. I love the map's atmosphere, feel, music, sound design, character choices. Its Easter egg is okay. Weapon selection, pretty good. I don't know why the Thunder Gun's here. The Thunder Gun would have worked just fine, but it's okay. Like the video? That's right, guys. Like the video and subscribe for more gaming content. This is the full Zombies tier list. If you don't like my choices, unsubscribe right now. Get off my channel. I don't need your negativity here. Don't actually do that, guys. Don't subscribe. Please don't unsubscribe. I need you. Do you guys know I need to grow? I only have 351 subs. I need every little one that I can get. You guys say you want Transit on top? Easy. It's going right up there. You guys say you love Dead Ops Arcade 2? Okay. Voyage of Despair? Dong Water? It's okay. It's down there. What? You want me to put Mob of the Dead in S tier? Boom. Just don't unsubscribe. I need your subs. Please. I'll do anything for your subs. I promise. You guys want me to donate to you money? Easy. I'll give you all of my savings. Just stay on my channel, for the love of God. Please. We're going to play Zombies today, or are you just going to incorrectly rate maps all day? I'm actually going to incorrectly rate maps all day. I'm glad you asked, chat. Everyone, this is the official Zombies tier list. These words are law, by the way. If you don't like this list, that's okay. That's your opinion. But this is my opinion. The licensed zombie streamer, who's pretty awesome, honestly. Okay, if I would say so myself. Voyage of Despair was an S tier. I'll agree there. Yes, let's go. Another one, literally convicted to the ranks, literally conscripted. But yeah, no, let's just name them all off real quick. In the top 5, we have Voyage of Despair, 9. Origins, Shadows of Evil, and Drak. Easy top 5 maps. In top 10, we have Moon, Classified, Garag Crovy, Blood of the Dead, and I'm just gonna put this down real quick. Moon, Classified, Blood of the Dead, Tog der Toten, and Garag Crovy. In the B tier, we have Zombies in Spaceland, Ascension, Mauer der Toten, Mob of the Dead, Call of the Dead, Keener der Toten, Dead Ops Arcade 3, The Final Reich, Buried, Derice, Carrier, Descent, and 5. Why isn't Transit up there in S tier? Oh, it is. Just look again. In the C tier for OK, we have Die Maschine, Revelations, The Giant, Shadows of Evil. Why did I read that as Shadows of Evil? The Shadow Throne, Dead Ops Arcade 1, Ancient Evil, Shangri-La, Groston House, Shinonuma, Verrucht, and The Tortured Path. In D for Flawed, we have Alphys Among Us, Firebase Z, Outbreak, Cold War Edition, Setsubo no Shima, and Nacht der Untoten. In the Awful tier, we have Nuketown, Dead of the Night, The Frozen Dawn, Shaolin Shuffle, Outbreak, the AW version, and Attack of the Radioactive Thing. Finally, in the F tier, we have The Darkest Shore, Rave in the Redwoods, Transit, Die Rise, Infection, Beast from Beyond, and Dead Ops Arcade 2, the worst experience ever in zombies. Everyone, thank you for joining my tier list. If you don't like this tier list, then you're wrong. But thank you, everyone, for watching. I can't wait to watch this video back, and the audio is going to be completely screwed up, and this is going to be completely unusable. So thank you, everyone. Where do you go to make your own tier list? Oh, just go to the pinned comment at the top of the. Do you not see the pinned comment where it's like, hey, if you want to join along, use the tier list maker. I'll be reviewing viewers' tier list at the end of the stream. Use that, and you should be able to do it. Here, let me just download some images real quick. Okay, so that's done. So I gotta save some tier lists real quick. Some friends sent me theirs. Let me do that. Let me crop this guy. Have a good night. All right, Sly, you have a good one too, man. But everyone, thank you all so much for watching. This has been a terrible tier list hot takes video. And remember, keep on slaying. That was an hour and 10-minute long video. Holy crap, my throat is killing me. All right, chat, give me a minute. I gotta review some people's tier list real quick. Gotta send these ones to the Discord. But yeah, no, I had two of my friends do some tier lists too. Okay. Wow, I know. We can finally act normal? Yeah, seriously. You guys can act normal now. Alright, we have It's Awesome Aaron. This is a slightly rushed tier list. Please don't be upset. Okay, I'll do it right now. Let's check. Alright, so in your top 5... Oh, you know, I should probably go back to the regular screen now. There we go. Actually, let me reset the screen now. Here, let me unlock it. Why isn't it? There you go. Ah, perfect. Okay, so. Oh, come on. Let me click off, please. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to move that to the right a little bit. Okay, so in the S tier, Awesome Aaron, you have finally put Shadows of Evil, Die Maschine, Mauer der Toten, Ascension, and Call of the Dead. In the A tier, we have Mob, Barry, Drak, Zombie Spaceland, Derice, and 5. In the B tier, we have Moon, Garage Crovy, Revelations, 9, Tog der Toten, Dead Ops 3, Dead Ops 1, Firebase Z, Keener to Toten. And then in the C tier, we have Shang, Nuketown, Origins. Really? You have Origins that low? Wow. I forgot you told me that you don't like Origins. The Giant, Noct, Zetsubo no Shima, Classified, Verruct, Ancient Evil, Alpha Omega, Outbreak, Shinonuma, The Final Reich, Raven Redwoods, and Challenge Shuffle. For D, we have Transit, Voyage, Dead of the Night, Carrier, and Descent. And then finally, E for Awful. Really? You like Outbreak that much more? The original Outbreak? Wow, that's weird. And then we have Die Rise, Dead Ops 2, Blood of the Dead, Outbreak, Darkest Shore, Infection, Grossed House, Shadow Throne, Frozen Dawn, Torture Path, Radioactive Thing, and Beasts from Beyond. Hey, there's a bit of an issue with your tier list. You have Voyage of Despair down here. I didn't see it in S tier. You want to explain that one, brother? Didn't really make any sense. But thank you, Awesome Aaron. All right, so let's see what else we got. Okay, we have this from Lou Blue. Easy tier list. Everything else is terrible in your opinion. Perfect. Let's see. We have Outbreak. Really, Lou Blue? That everything else is garbage. Thank you, Lou Blue, for participating in the tier list. I agree. This is the only tier list that matters in the zombies community. Oh, hey Theo, welcome back to the stream. If you want to see what my tier list looks like, Theo, this is what I came up with. So like, if you want to see what my tier list is, it's like, it looks like this. Here, you know what I think? Show this one off better. There you go. I don't know how much better that makes the quality, but it's there. So, what are you gonna do? Very swag, thank you. Alright, next. We have some more tier lists to get through. Which one was Tog to Toten from? That's from BO4. It's the Call of Duty remake from BO4. Alright, so these are the tier lists that my friend sent me. This is from actually the Nandy Dickle, believe it or not. Alright, Nandy Dickle, what do you got? So, for the S... Wait. Does it really mess it up? Is it really only those tiers? Okay, I guess so. Whatever. Alright, so, for the top 5, we have Nandy Dickle. He has given us Buried, Origins, Mob of the Dead, Moon, and Horizon-Drock. Really? His top 1 map is Buried? There's no way. I don't believe that, Dandy. Dandy, I don't believe you for a second. You are capping. Top 10, we have... Oh, he actually put 10 here. Oh, I didn't realize. I guess some people didn't really interpret it how I interpreted it. But sure, why not? We have The Giant, Shadows, Voyage, Garad, Kino, Noct 5, D Machina, Verruct, and Call of the Dead. That's an okay list. I don't know why Noct's so high, but that's just me. In the B tier, we have Revelations, 9, Ancient Evil, Tog der Toten, Mauer der Toten, Derice, Ascension, and Shang. In the C tier, our friend Nandy Dickle has Dead Ops 2, Transit Classified Alpha Omega, Dead Ops 3, Zombie Spaceland, Shinonuma, Dead Ops 1, Firebase C. Honestly, I still think Buried being at top, Dandy, is like what is shocking me the most, 100%. Like that is the one that's throwing me the biggest kind of whiplash. In the D tier, we have Zetsubo, Blood, Outbreak, Die Rise, Infection, Nuketown. And then for some reason you like Die Rise more than Carrier, Dead of the Night, Descent, Final Reich, Ghost in House, Shadow Throne, Frozen Dawn, Raven Redwoods, Darkest Shore, Torture Path, Challenge Shuffle, Beast from Beyond, and the Radioactive Thing. Wow. Good job, Dandy. Everyone needs to rewatch this. How does one justify the placement of Ancient Evil so low? I'll justify it again, brother. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't like Ancient Evil. Ancient Evil is like the one BO4 map that I think is completely overrated. I don't like the wonder weapons on the map. I hate the map design so much. The aesthetics and atmosphere and characters are great. But, I don't know. I don't really like playing the map, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel very fun. I don't know what it is. I don't like the pay tax from the light side to the dark side. I love the boss fight. The Easter egg's okay. I really do not like the Scepter or the Sundial Step. They're both kind of silly. I don't know what it is. I don't really like either of those. I don't really like the map that much. And again, I think my biggest issue is I just like the other, I like Voyage, 9, Blood, Classified, and Tog so much more. So Ancient Evil kind of just gets like it gets a congratulatory 6th place, honestly. Thank you for reviewing. I hand over your credit card details. Okay, everyone, listen carefully. My credit card detail, it's a very interesting. Did you catch that? I hope you like using my credit card. All right, so now, real quick, we're going to be going over Parker, one of my best friends. This is going to be his tier list now. We just went through Nanny Dickle, who's one of my best friends, and now this is Parker, my other best friend. Just woke up, welcome Oof. This is not my tier list, this is a friend's tier list. Everyone, if you were just joining the stream, here is my tier list right here. You made a quick list and sent it to me on Snap, thank you. Here, if you guys want to, just look at my tier list right here. Hey, wow, it's my stream in the background too. That's so cool. Yeah, if you guys want to see what my tier list looks like, it looks basically like this. Who would have thought, right? Voyage Despair is the number one. Also, Jet, now they know I have a Snapchat. What have you done to me? This is all your fault. There was an error, your virus on your bank account. Thank you, awesome. But welcome to the stream move. This is my tier list, basically. This is what I came up with. Is my opinion bad? Basically, yep. And honestly, if you guys haven't figured out that I have bad opinions at this point, what are you even doing on this channel? That's all I'm going to say. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, if you want to know what my tier list looks like, it looks just like this. All right, so this is going to be Parker's tier list. This is one of my other best friends, Parker. So his top 5 maps were Rise and Drock, Ancient Evil, 9, Mob of the Dead, and Origins. That's about as basic of a top 5 as you can get. The top 10, basically following the next 5, are Call of the Dead, Buried, Ascension, Moon, and Tog. Wow, he likes Tog that much, didn't know that. In B tier, he put Garage Krovi, Shadows of Evil, Shangri-La, Mauer, Kino, 5, Derice, and Dead Ops 3. In the C tier, he has Dead of the Night, Zombies in Spaceland, Dead Ops 2. That is so wrong. Dead Ops 2 is so bad. Voyage, Dead Ops 1, Verrucht, Carrier, Descent, Revelations, Exodus, Shino Numa, Grossen House, Noct, Giant, Raven the Redwoods, and Final Reich. Hey, at least he put Voyage over frickin' Raven the Redwoods. That's all I care about. And then we have Transit, Nuketown, Classified, Outbreak, Frozen Dawn, Shadow Throne. Man, people do not like the Outbreak brothers. That's all I'm going to say. And then finally, in the awful tier, we have Blood, Shaolin, Radioactive Thing, Beast from Beyond, Darkest Shore, D Machina, Firebase Z, Alpha Omega, Infection, Tortured Path, and Die Rise. This man does not like the Tortured Path, that's all I'm going to say. And finally, my other best friend, we have Jet. Jet, what do you have to say for yourself? Origins, Rise and Drock, Buried, Shadows, and Voyage. That's so beautiful, Jet. You made me so proud. You put Voyage in the top 5. And then in A tier, we have Mob. Really, you're gonna put Transit in there? You're gonna try to slip it in there and think I wouldn't notice? Get that out of there. Revelations, Nocturne. Why is Stormbound's instrumental playing? Get out of here. Revelations, Nocturne, Toten, Derice, Kino, and 5. In the B tier, we have The Giant, 9, Zombies in Spaceland, Nuketown, and Dead Ops 1. In C, we have Ascension, Garage Krovi, Zetsubo no Shima, Shangri-La, Moon, Ancient Evil, and Raven the Redwoods. And then in D tier, we have Blood, Classified, Verrucht, Alpha Omega, D Machina, Tog, Mauer, Shino Numa, Final Reich, Grossen House, and Darkest Shore. Not a lot of people for love other than 9 in Voyage, I see. And then we have in the awful tier, Die Rise, Dead of the Night, Firebase Z, Outbreak, and Outbreak. Man, somehow those Outbreak twins always get put right next to each other. I don't know how it's possible. Start with the bad quality. I'm Discord and not tech savvy. Jet, you're literally okay. Do not worry about it. If it wasn't for streaming, I would not be very tech savvy either. And then for Never Played, you have Dead Ops 2, Beasts from Beyond, Radioactive Thing, Dead Ops 3, Infection, Carrier, Call of the Dead, Descent, Shaolin Shuffle, Shadow Throne, Torture Path, and Frozen Dawn. You've never played Call of the Dead? How? Call of the Dead's a banger. Jet, one day I'm gonna force you to play Call of the Dead. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Like, you will absolutely be required to play, Call of the Dead one day. Let's see. Ah, yes. Nicholas Giangregorio. But first, let's see what Mayo put. Mayo, what did you put here? Did you just... Oh, here it is. Okay. So, let's see. For your top 5, you have Transit, Radioactive Thing. In the B tier, you have 9. And then I think you put D tier, you put everything else. Okay, thank you, sir. Some of the maps at the bottom I probably don't remember. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's see. We have Nikki G, who left his notes, and instead of leaving 2 sentences, this man left me 3 paragraphs to read. Let's read them. Okay, so notes. This is based on what I personally had the most fun playing. The maps are in order within the tiers as well. The list mostly ignores the game engine, focusing on the map itself. Derice is in the place of the Giant, as I've never played Derice. I put Dead of the Night so high because its general atmosphere, wonder up and Easter egg steps, and great side quest. I don't mind the tedious steps, and the map has werewolves instead of Blightfathers, so poggers. Alpha Omega's placement is mostly because of the gameplay. Ascension is awful, has no unique wonder weapon or equipment. Brother, have you ever heard of the Gersh device? That originated on that map. I think that is so wrong. Monkeys are unfair on solo and have nothing to do on PAP after it's opened. Undead Siege gets C tier between Moon and Kino. Has a good story and gunplay, but can be unbalanced at times. You can get perks, but most aren't helpful. The box is a bit too pricey, but gives top tier weapons. It requires 4 players, which is fine if they're good teammates, but it's awful when you get the bad teammates. Yep. Gun kills 181, everyone else 16. The poor Bonnie there with 6 kills. Alright, so let's see, what do you got? So let's see, in the S tier you put Garag Krovi and Ancient Evil. And then in the A tier we have Origins, Dead of the Night, Horizon Drock, Shadows of Evil, Maurer Toten, Outbreak, 9, Alpha Omega. In the B tier we have Tog, Blood, Zetsubo, and Revelations. In the C tier, we have Shang, Voyage, Firebase Z, Moon, Kino, and D Machina. In the D tier, you have Shino Numa classified Derice. E tier, we have Baruch Nocturne Ascension. And then you've never played Call of the Dead, 5, Transit Buried, Mob of the Dead, Dry Rise Farm, Bus Depot Town, or Nuketown Zombies. So you basically haven't ever played BO1 or BO2. That makes sense. And then Zombie Chronicles is probably your main experience for a lot of these maps. Nice. Although I am surprised not to see Origins or Horizon Drock, but I see Garag Krovi at top. That is very unique. Alright, easy tier list. Everything else. Oh, right, this is the Luke Blues tier list. I forgot about that. Roy. Understood, Steven. Please, everyone. This is the only tier list that matters, okay? If you guys don't like Outbreak, what's wrong with you? That's all I'm going to say. Can I expand this anymore? Please, everyone, look at this totally epic tier list. How do I join the Discord? There should be a link in the description. There you go. Look at that awesome tier list. Let me restore the transformations. There we go. You should be able to join. There he is. There's the man. Welcome, Internet Explorer. What is your profile picture, brother? Nice. 2 of you have joined us. No, as they say, this is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. Everyone, what great tier list. Thank you for sending them in. Now, I should say, it is time for video time. We are basically right on schedule for video time. And I will say, this is probably the most fun I've had on stream in a while. Even though it's not actually playing zombies, but it was fun to, like, you know, discuss tier lists and all that. Hey, we got 11 people in here at one time. That was pretty pog. You gotta go. All right, Oof, you have a good one, brother. Other than that, though, that has been a totally epic zombie tier list live stream. Oh, that's a pretty short live stream, though. I don't really think I have a whole lot more to talk about here. That's it. These are the top tier maps. If you've never played Voyage of Despair, I will hold a gun to you and I will say play it right now. Because you are clearly missing out on what is a top tier experience, in my opinion. Because, like, who needs other maps when, like, you have Voyage of Despair? That's all I'm going to say, okay? Because, as we all know, Voyage of Despair is king. And everyone, if... Wait, is that actually, like... Wait, pause. Is that actually, like, the... Wait, I'm not kidding. Is that actually the Kevin Sherwood? Wait, dude, like that's not real. That's not real. I'm not kidding. There's no way that's real. That's actually... Oh my god. Kevin, if you're watching this right now, this is actually you. You make legitimately great music. Like that. This is not a joke at all. Like you are 100%. I'm gonna gush right here for a second. You are absolutely what makes zombies zombies. Your music, absolutely. I'm gonna get rid of that guy right there. Absolutely iconic. 100%. You make some, like, I'm playing some music right now. Some of the best music in zombies ever. Grant, Brian's catching up though. Brian Toohey, some of his music absolutely is rivaling it. Like, have you heard his Golden Pap theme? Absolute banger. But if that's actually you, Kevin, if this is actually you watching my random stream, thank you, Kevin. From the bottom of my heart. You are absolutely amazing. Dude, I have absolutely no idea what to say right now. I was about to end the stream and I'm just like, I'm absolutely fangirling right now. Like, you guys won't see me fangirl a whole lot. Like, you guys show me, like, Jason, I'm going to cry. You guys show me Craig, I'm going to cry even more. You guys show me Kevin or Brian, literally going to fangirl on stream. Of course, I'm playing I'm playing Reflections too. Dude, are you really fist bump? I'm gonna fist bump right back, brother. Like what an absolute honor it is to have you in my stream, Kevin. I love when I look up Kevin Sherwood on Google. It just says actor. Also, Kevin, you know, I'm actually gonna pause you right here, Kevin, if you're still here right now. Kevin, absolutely. Lost, this is easily like some of your best work. 100%. I've heard so much like what people will say about like Lost and all. They'll be like, it might be too slow, or they don't like the way it's sung. Kevin, you and Craig, amazing. You guys did such a great job on this. This is easily like some of your best work right here. Holy crap! What was I supposed to do? I did not wake up this morning. I was gonna be like, yep, Kevin Sherwood's going to join my stream. How should I react? Like a normal person. Also, why'd you put zombie tears? I didn't even get a chance to like, I'm honestly more freaking out that you're here and less about why does it just say zombie tears? That's what I want to know, but I'm create a poll here. Is it really that easy this whole time? Well, that makes sense now. Well, I'm gonna turn the music back down. Anyways, you know what? I think just a play on tier list. Oh, I see. Okay, zombie tiers. Okay, zombie tier list. I see. Now, if this was a zombie, someone also mentioned earlier, hey, make an Easter egg song tier list. And I was like, no, there's too much music. Well, I did not expect that at all. Yeah, and you told me I was going to get up and see Kevin Sherwood. I'd be like, oh, that's totally a possibility. Is it going to happen? Well, thank you, Kevin, for stopping by. Everyone else, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it all today. What a great live stream we've had. We've ranked some zombie tier list. I have burned probably 30 bridges by putting Voyage of Despair at the top. I've burned another 50 by putting Transit at the bottom. What else am I supposed to say right here? You guys want me to say, okay guys, let me spend the next 30 minutes trying to convince you why Voyage is a good map. I'm gonna make a video about that. I don't have to waste your time right here on a live stream. Other than that though, everyone, thank you all for watching. And remember, keep on slaying. You too, Kevin. Thank you for stopping by. Again, didn't expect it. You're gonna be on Zombies around 9:30. Everybody wants to do Shazzy's Drag. Thank you, Jet. Jet, how dare you say it? There's literally the music maker of Zombies right above you, and you just came back in like it's casual. Well, I will be on later. Thank you everyone for watching. Okay, you can't just say who, Jay. You can't say who. Look above you and on this side of the screen right here, where it says K Sherwood Ops. That is literally Kevin Sherwood, the man who makes, you know. We'll play one of his most memorable musics. That's Beauty Annihilation's one honorable. The man who made this. What did he do? That's what he did. That's what that man did. This absolute banger. How neat. It is neat, right? Okay, now time to end stream proper. Thank you for watching.